Hello YouTube, today we're taking a look at the recently released Transformers 1 studio series, Megatron. I have seen Transformers 1, I watched it last Monday, and it was fantastic. It's a great movie, and I'm probably going to watch it again very, very soon. If you haven't seen Transformers 1, go see it if it's still in theaters near you, or buy it on Amazon or Apple TV, wherever it's available for streaming. I highly recommend you get it. It's a fantastic film. Probably the best Transformers movie since '86, or even arguably Michael Bay's first one. But anyways, today we're taking a look at the recently released Megatron from the new movie. Now, we're going to start off with packaging, as usual, of course. I don't have the tray in right now that he actually came attached on. Like, this is the actual part he came attached to and his accessories, but I just left that out of the box. But the packaging is, the same you'd expect. It has a render of Megatron there with his name, Studio Series, the Transformers 1 logo at the top of the box and all that. And the back is robot mode and tank mode, and the tank mode looks really fun. I really like how it looks. But anyways, Megatron himself. As usual, the Studio Series figures look pretty damn good for the most part. He looks fantastic. Now, my copy, his waist is very tight. He does have a bit of a paint splotch on his chest, that little black bit. That's just extra paint stuck on his chest. Not supposed to be there, but it's not a big deal. But the aesthetic is great. He's sculpted in a nice grayish white plastic with lots of painted accents on his body, like those red, like his red biceps, his chest, these buttons, this little black slot here on his chest, and his abdomen is covered in black paint, whereas a majority of him is sculpted in the color it's intended to be. Like his hands, as far as I can't tell, are not painted, they're just sculpted in black and gray. But that's fine, and his eyes are sharp and pointy looking. Well, no, the red of his eyes is very sharp and vibrant looking. It's fantastic. And his face sculpt is fantastic. There's so much depth to his face, and it's painted a very nice looking silver as well. His back, he has a jetpack on, which is an accessory that came in the box. So I'm just going to take it off. His back is rather plain, but honestly, that's not that big a deal, because I don't care, personally. I understand why you wouldn't like this, but his back is sculpted in the same color as the rest of him, but it doesn't look that interesting. It's hollow for the most part, but it's not a big deal in my opinion. They got to accommodate for the transformation. But the aesthetic is fantastic. Personally, I don't mind that his hands have the tank treads on the back of them and wrapping around the fingers a little bit. Personally, I don't mind that. It looks fine, in my opinion. There's so much depth to his sculpting, it's insane to look at, honestly. And the black on his forearms as well is painted like on the top, like right here, and right here where his fusion cannon pegs in. That's all painted as well. He looks great, really. Nothing short of great. Now, accessory inclusion, of course. He has his fusion cannon. He has to have his fusion cannon. He can't have Megatron without this. And it does come off. It's just pegged into his forearm. And his cannon looks really damn nice. It's not hollow all the way through, but the barrel does have a big peg in it, so I think you can plug something into it. And the back of the exhaust is just a big round tube, basically. His gun is very, very well detailed and looks nice. I don't know what the square on the... Of course. I don't know what the square on the top is for, though. You see that little hole? I don't know what that's for, but it's there. But his cannon looks fantastic. And he also included two of these guns, which I'm not sure why he has two of them, but he does, and that's cool. I'll take it. It's more for the alt mode, I believe, but he does have two of these extra smaller cannons that can also plug into his arms or hands. So he has 2 of those. They look fine. They're just a little generic and simple. Nothing too crazy about them. And his next accessories... Let me see if I can get this out. He includes a jetpack, which in the movie was used for... I probably shouldn't say anything, I don't want to spoil it. But he does have a jetpack, which just pegs onto his back. So these 2 slots on either side of him, these little squares go in there. And... oh, it didn't clip. And those just snap in, yeah. So that is more or less filling in the back. But he also has the barrel to his tank mode as a separate accessory. So I believe this just plugs into the fusion cannon, and that forms the actual tank gun. So, you know, that works well enough. The end of the barrel is painted silver as well. It's not that reflective, but it is very vibrant and looks really, really nice. And it does have a peg in the front, so you can plug a blast accessory into there if you want to. I don't have any, but if I did, I would do that. Now, on to Megatron, or D16 himself. I already covered his aesthetic. He looks great, just has a little bit of a paint splotch on his boob, but that's fine. Articulation. His head can rotate. I'm a little nervous to try and turn it a full 360, but yeah, his head can get a full 360. It cannot rock really, and he can't really look up or down. Oh, well, he can look down straight into himself, but he can look down a little bit. No up whatsoever. Basically, just that rotation is what you're going to mainly be getting. His arms can do a full 360. They are on a ball joint, and the shoulders have a sculpted hole on top so you can spread his arms out straight. He has a bicep rotation at the elbow, as well as a double jointed elbow, so it can bend very, very far, and wrist rotation. It's very tight in some places, but his wrists do, in fact, twist around. A very, very tight waist rotation on my copy, but he can do a full 360. His legs can kick out straight oh my goodness, they can kick out that far. They can kick all the way back, and all the way forward. He has a thigh rotation coming out of the knee. His knees can bend a little bit over 90. His feet, they can rock side to side just a little bit, and they can kick backwards very far, and no forward really, just a tiny bit, but that's not that important. But they can kick pretty damn far backwards. His articulation's not bad. His joints feel good to use. I believe his knees lock into place. Oh yeah, his knees lock into place when you have them bent all the way up. Oh. Yeah, so this little smaller rectangle, there's a piece right here on his knee pad that just plugs into that. No, am I wrong? I guess so. Maybe it's just the friction of it. But his articulation's very good. Oh. He also has a thigh swivel coming out of that ball joint, sort of. Okay. His articulation's not half bad. It works very, very nicely, and his joints all feel good to use. Now, as just a little bit of a comparison, I am going to put the Transformers 1 Optimus beside him, and they look fantastic together. I'm so glad to finally have both of them. But Prime and Megatron, they always look good when they're together. Anyways, where can I set you? Let's go right here. Now, all that said and done, let's get into his transformation and see what his tank mode is like. This is going to be a little awkward, first time I've transformed him, because I just got him in the mail a few moments ago. Okay, so spread his arms out first, spread his legs out all the way, and do that funny little number. Okay, so this is going to work like the Bumblebee shockwave, I guess. That looks a little ridiculous. And then turn his lower leg all the way around. Lift these panels up. Hang on. Lift those up. Lift his feet all the way back. Okay, that's what that means. Or what the instructions are saying. Lift his feet down. Pull the treads out. And then turn them around. Oh, I'm sorry for bumping my phone. So turn those treads around. So now his feet are up inside of his leg, or calf. And fold them down a bit further. Drop his chest. Turn his head around and slot that into his body. Turn his arms around. Okay. No, that can't be right. Hang on. I'm terribly sorry. Oh. I may be stupid. So, peg his arm in there, and peg his arm in there. This looks very bizarre so far. Okay, those should be facing the back. That is correct. And then I'm sorry, I need to look at these very closely. So the jetpack is supposed to be part of his transformation, but I'm gonna wait to put it on. Then I'm confused, admittedly. Oh. Oh. Swing the arms around and loop them that way? Oh. Okay, I get it. His hands need to be facing his bicep. I am terribly sorry if you can hear the lawnmower outside. Okay. So that looks correct. Okay. And then snap those into place. Let's do it on camera so you can see. Snap that leg panel down if it wants to go. There we go. drop the chest a little bit further. Oh, I need to undo some stuff. Just a tiny bit. Okay. Peg his legs into the side of his chest. Okay, peg the arms in correctly. Take the jetpack, plug the fusion cannon into it. Oh, that's what it's for. Take the tank barrel, plug that in. Take these smaller guns, plug those into the side. Make sure they're facing forward, because that would make sense for the guns. Make sure those small turrets are facing the right way. Oh, they're not on the jetpack itself. They're just... okay. But... so the smaller guns, it says they should be plugged into the sides of the legs, but okay. I made the decision to do it this way. So now, if everything is correct, we have his finished tank mode. Okay, that wasn't a bad transformation, actually. It was quite simple and easy. It just took a minute to figure out. Peg everything in fully. And yeah, okay. That's a cool looking alien tank. Oh, it's a little lopsided, whatever. But no, that's a fun transformation. It worked out a little differently than I was expecting it to, honestly. It looks cool. I mean, it's an alien tank. Of course it looks funny. But no, that was a very smooth and fun transformation, and the vehicle mode looks good. It doesn't have any wheels, so he can't roll, but that's not a big deal to me. But no, the tank mode looks fantastic. His chest is a bit out, but no, it doesn't matter to me, personally. I almost dropped my phone. Oh boy, out of the case, or the stand I have. But no, that's an amazing fucking tank mode, actually. The transformation was smooth, easy, and went well. Yeah, no, this is a 10 out of 10, honestly. I love the Studio Series line so far, and this guy is just cementing the fact that it's a very good mode, or series, or line, figure line, I mean. I'm sorry for being awkward, but no. This is a very good tank mode. This is a very good Megatron figure. The tank, or the barrel, I mean, can lower, up and down on a hinge. So it's there's a peg inside of it plugged into this little gray bit, and it just lifts up and down, and it can rotate, but I'm a little nervous to do that because I don't want to unpeg it right now. But no, the tank mode's great. Yeah, if you want to get a Megatron figure, I can genuinely recommend this one. The face just being there is kind of silly, but I don't mind it. This is an amazing Megatron, though, ultimately speaking. I enjoy it, yeah. Well, I hope you guys have a good one, but I'm out. If you like this video, I hope you did. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment and a like if you want. No pressure. I hope y'all have a good one, but this is an amazing Megatron. Genuinely gets a 10 out of 10 from me. Peace.